Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do something so fun and so cute and super easy. So I actually got inspired by this look by two YouTubers. One is Zulver Sophie. I'm probably saying that so wrong and I'm so sorry, girl. But this is where I got the faux freckles and the idea, and I'm so inspired by it because it looks so natural and so pretty. The next girl I got inspired by the cut crease up here by Tina Halada. I am so bad with names. Okay, but I'm so sorry if I pronounced both of those names wrong, but I got inspired by them. I got this pretty boho glitter cut crease and my faux freckles, and I am seriously in love with this look. So natural, so easy, and it's absolutely perfect for summer. If you guys want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Alright, so first I'm going to go in with the coconut oil moisturizing cream. I can't find anything that I like more for moisturizer. It's very natural and everything, so that's why I love it so much. I'm actually going to do my eyebrows off camera real quick and I'll be right back. So I am going to do my eyes first because I think I will have a little bit of fallout and just want to be safe, and that way it doesn't fall onto my makeup. So to start out, I'm going to get my concealer and start prepping my eyes. Prepping, I mean as in concealing as a base. I don't know where I got prepping. Ignore it. To conceal my eyes, I'm going in with my NARS concealer in the shade Custard or Medium 1. And I'm just going to do a couple swipes on each eye and then blend it out with my sponge. Also, ignore how dirty my beauty blender is. I actually did my makeup before I'd filmed this one and I didn't have time to wash it off, so just ignore that. Next, I'm going to set my eyes with my Airspun translucent setting powder, and I'm going to focus that more on the top, not so much the bottom, because we are doing a cut crease and concealer is going to go on the bottom half of my eyes anyways. So in this makeup look, we're actually going to use only one palette, and we're going to be using the 25A palette by Morphe. It's got a bunch of it has a bunch of warm tones, bronzes, some foiled shadows, very pretty. And we're just going to get a small blending brush to start with our cut crease. It's more of a dense one, and it's the Morphe E22 brush. So first, to carve out our crease, I'm actually going to go in with this color right here. It doesn't have any names, so I just have to point it out. And usually when I do cut creases or half creases, I open my eyes just a little bit just to see where my natural crease is. I'm going to go right above it and go as in like a rainbow shape, and also flick it out a bit. Right now I'm actually not caring too much about how even or if I'm bleeding it out too much of the line. Right now I'm basically just giving this part a transition color, and then we'll go in with a smaller brush to do more precise lines. And before I get a bunch of comments on this ring, it is a promise ring for my boyfriend. It's not engagement. This is my right hand, I promise. If you had a question about it, there is your answer. With a small tapered brush, I'm going to go with this Naked Skin brush that came in with my palettes. I'm actually going to go in with these two shades right here together just to carve out my cut crease a little bit better. We're also not worrying about how straight the line is or how perfect it is, because we are going to sketch it out with the concealer, and we're also going to blend this brush out a little bit too. With that same Morphe E22 brush, we're just going to blend that out just a little bit. So with that same tapered brush, I'm actually going to this dark shade right here to give off that cut crease a little bit more of a dimension, and then blend it out just the same way. With this shadow, we're basically just carving out the cut crease a lot more. Also with the shadow, I'm also kind of blending it up a little bit to not let it have that such of a sharp like line. So I'm just blending it up a little bit in that same transition color. Next we are shaping it up. I'm actually going to go in with the same concealer and then also just use a flat brush like this to carve it out, and I will kind of walk you through that as well. So I'm actually just going to put it on the back of my hand like this. Just give off a little bit of product. I changed my mind. I'm actually going to go in with a smaller, skinnier one like this just to make it a little bit easier. I'm just going to take a little tiny bit to start out on the top of my brush. And then I'm just going to start, oh, this is so hard. And then I'm going to start slowly working my way right under that dark shadow we used last. And you want to slowly just carve out where you started and to the end. And once you have a little bit of product on there, once you get it carved out like this, you can start going in and filling in the bottom. So it should start looking a little bit like this. And just drag it out a little bit on the end. So now that you have carved out your cut crease, I'm gonna actually go in with this shade right here and go in with this small tapered brush right here, and I said tapered, I mean flat brush, and just set that concealer so you don't crease or anything. Alright, so for the shadow that's going on top of the concealer, I'm gonna go in with this foiled shimmer shade right here. It looks like this. I'm actually really obsessed with this color right now. It's more of a copper, it has like some rose gold flecks in it too. I'm like obsessed, like completely obsessed. And I'm going to go in with that same brush that I used to set my eyes with. And I'm going to try it with a brush first, and if it doesn't like work out very good, I'm going to use my finger. Alright, to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go in with my JD Cosmetics glitter pen or glitter tube. I don't remember what the name was called, in the shade Platinum. I'm just going to lightly go over the cut crease with the glitter. Alright, so while that dries, I'm actually going to go ahead and take off these lashes and put some glue on that and wait for both of them to dry and then add those on. I will put these lashes on and I'll be right back. So lashes are on, and I swear I am still obsessed with these babies. Like, there are the Allure and Vegas Nay Absolute Allure. Oh my gosh. Anyways, okay, so next we're gonna go in the Becca Backlight Priming Filter for our primer today. This is gonna give us a little bit of glow to it because I want to make this look really glowy bronze, but still like look like you don't have really much on. Because we are doing faux freckles, I wanted to make a little bit more natural but glowy at the same time. I love this primer. This literally is like perfect for summer if you just want to have your natural tan on or whatever and no makeup at all. You can put it on this primer and it gives you such a glow as if you're like sun-kissed, I swear. Like, oh, I love this stuff. And then also for foundation, I know it's a little weird, but I'm trying out the Lancome Tonti Doll foundation. I got a sample from my work and everyone's been raving about it a little bit, so I wanted to try that out today. I think it's full coverage, but I'm not going to put on too much because I want to still make this a little bit natural. So I heard also a little bit goes a long way, so we're just gonna have to test this out a little bit. So I am going to use my sponge. I really don't know how to get this out of here. Back of my hand maybe. So I got this the other day. Actually, I went tanning. Well, I laid out in the sun yesterday and got a little bit of tan. I'm a little burnt still, so I'm hoping this might be still an okay color. If not, I'll have to add something else to it. Okay, it's a good color. I've only put in a little bit each time. Okay, this is still like the perfect color. Oh my gosh. So with the little bit I had on the back of my hand, actually this went like a long way. I am completely surprised. Okay, so for my nose, I'm not going to put foundation on it yet. It has a little bit of a sunburn, so I feel like they'll make the faux freckles a little bit more natural. So I'm gonna put on the freckles first and then see how I like it and hope for the best. All right, so nose and highlight area right here hasn't been touched. I'm going to add some shimmer and everything. Oh no. And then the freckles. So for concealer, I'm gonna go back in with the NARS. I'm not gonna add a lot, like at all, like 2 dots, just to hide the little bags under my eyes. I still want to look a little bit more natural, so I like the pink sunburn that's coming through. So I'm just gonna keep it up close to my lash line. So the only parts I'm going to set today is going to be my chin a little bit, just a tiny bit. And then under here, because I don't like the feel of being greasy or the feel of makeup on my neck or my chin. And then a tiny bit under my eyes. Still trying not to touch the high points of my cheekbones. I'm going to add a little bit where I do bronzer and contour, because if I don't set right there, I get a little bit not greasy. I get a little bit more patchy. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer, and of course I'm gonna go in with my NYX contour palette and use more of this warm shade right here. Go in swirling motions, but not really focusing on the contour. Now it's time for a little bit of glow. I'm going in with my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Gold Digger with my Morphe M502 brush. And because it's going to be a little bit natural, we're gonna go in just tiny bit. Oh, that's a lot. Alright, time for the fun part. So I actually got this faux freckle idea from this girl on YouTube. Her name is Solver Sophie. I'm probably saying that so wrong and I'm so sorry. This is what she looks like and that is her name. I'll leave her name in the description below. I also got this eye look from another YouTuber that I will list her name down below as well. I love this idea. I would never have thought about doing this. You obviously don't have to do it this way. I do it two different ways, but I'll probably just do this one right now. So first, you want to get any kind of eyeshadow. I have really dark hair, so I'm going to go in with a dark brown eyeshadow. You could also use your eyebrow pot right here. I don't want to ruin it, and I don't really know what's going to happen if I put water in it, so I'm not going to touch that right now. But I'm just going to pick this shadow right here from this palette and I will show you. It's kind of tricky on camera. Alright, so I actually filled up this old eyedropper bottle with water so I can show you guys what I'm doing. And I'm going to take this color right here. That's what she did. I would never have thought about it. Okay, so I'm going to put some drops. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like that. I'm going to put a couple of drops in this shadow and then get a brush. This is the brush she used and I happen to have it, so I'm going to use this one. This is the Royal & Langnickel Angled Shader Brush. Any dense shader brush like this will work, or any shadow brush that you prefer, or any brush, it doesn't matter. So that's still sitting on my shadow, but I'm just going to swirl it around like that. Make sure it's damp on your brush, and then you're just going to flick it on your face. Literally, like you're just gonna. It takes a little bit, you get a little bit dirty, but eventually you will start getting little bitty freckles everywhere. If you want it more naturally, you put it on your forehead, anywhere that you decide. Okay, I'm gonna try to get up close for this, but I just got that in my eye. But you wait for it to dry and then you can go in and like fix any imperfection freckles that you have. There's my little bunch right there. You start doing that just all over your face. So once your freckles dry, you kind of just want to pat it in and kind of make them look a little bit more natural. Let's see, I've got some on my forehead, a few bunch right here, and just pat them in your skin. It'll pick up some of the color to make it look more natural. So you see why I left my nose undone with a little bit of pink showing. If you are not sunburned like me, you can always put a little bit of blush on your nose. I've seen so many YouTubers do that. Also, if you want to add a little bit more thicker ones, you can go in with your eyeshadow or your eyebrow pomade of choice or a eyebrow pencil. I like using this a little bit more and going with a very, very small precision little brush and start making little dots. Here, I'll zoom out back in. Bigger dots all over your face, you know? Now go in with your sponge again with a little bit of product that was on it from earlier from doing your concealer and stuff. I'm just going over those bigger spots and fading them out a bit. And for lips today, I'm going to actually go in with my Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Gloss. Why? Because I love the feeling of tingling lips, like any buzzing in certain lip plumpers, and oh my gosh, I don't know why, I just have an obsession. And this stuff is no joke. Like, okay, I'm about to show you the before and after because this is literally insane. So I have nothing on my lips right now. This is before. I also chose this lip gloss because I really do like just a solid gloss. No color, no nothing, looks more natural. I rather choose this over a matte color, like, for sure. And this is the after. Insane. Insane. So yeah, guys, here is the final look. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed. I really like doing faux freckles on myself. I don't know why. I just think they're so cute and I wish I had them naturally, and I love them so much. As in not being conceited as if like it's on me. I like everyone with freckles. Like I'm just like hand them over. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a good thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a good thumbs up anyways. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you are not already, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe right now. It's somewhere over yonder. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.